Dear students, today's class we are going to talk about the strong authentication. So, what is a strong authentication? First of all, we'll be, giving the username and the password for the identification. But here, in the strong authentication, more than one identification you are going to give, right? Either the username and the password, or another fingerprint recognition, or OTP, or something. You are going to give one more authentication, you are going to give it. Okay. So that is called as a strong authentication. Okay, so we'll see that one. Okay. So what is strong authentication? So it is used in decades. We are using the strong authentication. Two independent factors are combining here to identify and access. Maybe the username and the password. And one more thing is like fingerprint identification. So like this, you are combining. One more thing you are going to combine. Okay. So maybe you can use the different things. One is the password. So username and password you can give. Password will be using the numbers and the letters, as well as special symbol together. We are using the password. Suppose your password is correct, and again another authentication you can give is some letters or numbers, you can send it to your registered phone number. Okay. So that numbers or letters, when you give it to the give it to the user interface, it will consider that as a correct authentication. Okay. Then uh, this is a two uh, two authentication you did it. One is the password and another one is some of the letters, or some numbers you are sending to the smartphones, and you are accessing the details, right? Okay. So actually, nowadays, everything we are using it as a app, right? Okay. So here, app contains the confidential and personally identifiable information. Maybe for generating the OTP, you can use an app, or generating the string, you can use an app. You can able to use it. Okay. So what is the role of risk? Okay. So actually, here, when you go with more than one authentication, maybe it will take, sometimes it will take it. Okay. So because one authentication over, next authentication we have to do it. So the time limit it takes it. Okay. So when you log in the request, you can consider the location from where we are located and the timestamp. What is the time you are login, and frequency, how many times you are logging. Okay. So for example, when you do any transaction, okay, sometimes more than one attempt, password, if you give it as a wrong password, it will deny the access. Okay. So, how often has a user tried to log in previously? Okay. Within 1 month duration you are logging in, or within 2 month duration you are logging in. Okay. So this and all, the system has to assess. The system has to assess the location, timestamp, and the frequencies it has to assess. Right? Okay. So So because of this strong authentication, you may avoid, unauthorized access, you can able to avoid it. Okay. So every environment you can go with the protection. Okay. There are different types of strong authentications are there. Okay. Security questions can be asked. Okay. So for example, the bank, net banking, when you log on with the other system, it may ask you that security question. Already we fed some of the question. That question will be asked. The second thing is you can go with the one-time password. Okay, you can go with the one-time password. Okay. So when you log in, the OTP will be sent to your registered email or your phone number, and it will you can able to use that one to log into the system. So first thing, security question. The second one is one-time password. You can able to use it. Okay. Then the third one is you can use any application to generate the codes. Okay, generate the OTP. You can able to use any application, third party app. You can able to use the generate the OTP. Okay. Then the fourth one is the specialized authentication apps. Okay. So in this one, rather than providing the user with an OTP, okay, even it is going to verify the identity by interacting with the app on their smartphone. Okay. So I wanted to send a OTP to the particular person. So this app will generate. At the same time, this app will verify with that person whether he is the right person which he sent the detail. Okay, that is a fourth one. Okay, so physical, the next one is the physical authentication keys. You can able to use the key, you can able to encrypt the data, you can able to decrypt the data. Then the next one is the biometrics. Either you can use the fingerprint or your eyes, you can able to use it to have the authentication. Okay. So the strong authentication is nothing but you are giving more than one authentication. Maybe the username and the password, then the fingerprint. Username and the password and the OTP, you are just giving it. Right? Okay. So cryptographic challenge response protocol. Okay. So uh, actually, when you use the cryptographical algorithm, when you use it, maybe the people can, hack the details or they can manipulate the detail. Okay. So these algorithm has to be very complex so that people should not break it. Okay. This is one of the way you can authenticate. You can use an efficient cryptographic algorithms. You can use it. Okay. And you can able to make the things very complex and nobody can break your password. Okay. So, so that's all for today's class. Thank you.